So this is my 1 year later inguinal hernia surgery update. Boy, did I enjoy the surgery? Did I enjoy the last year? No, I certainly did not. I've had so many people ask me, what would you do? Would you do it again? I tell you what, honestly, from the pain that I had at the time, I don't know if I would go through the surgery again. I think honestly, I probably just wouldn't. Based upon, I did have some pain, occasionally, but I tell you what, now today, I still have pain, and I'm just sitting here. It's not like real painful, it's discomfort. I still have numbness around the entire area of the actual incision. The actual incision is, about this long, about 4 inches long, and it kind of goes, they obviously cut right through the muscle. And I tell you what, the actual times, there are some times where if I sneeze or if I cough, it'll feel like almost like a knife is getting put into me right there on the actual incision spot. And from what I've talked to from physical therapists, they were basically telling me is like that's where the muscle is still kind of attached to the skin area, and that you've got to kind of work that out a little bit. And so I do work on that sometimes. Just trying to keep that, I guess clean and make sure it's I guess so it's not sore anymore. So I still do that. I will say that even as recently as maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, there was part of it that actually created a little bit of I don't want to say blood or anything like that, but it wasn't really healed all the way, and I don't know why that is. It wasn't that big a deal. I don't know if I just accidentally sneezed too loud or something like that, and it was just weak in that spot or too hard. I don't know. I really truly don't know, but I will say that not when I exercise or anything like that do I feel like there's really any kind of discomfort. It's mostly if I'm just sneezing or coughing. Then I will start to feel it. If I do a heavy lift of some kind, I feel some discomfort. Really nothing internally. It's almost all at the incision spot. That's usually where I will feel that pain or discomfort. But as far as the numbness goes, the numbness is down in by the bone area. I mean, it's pretty resonant still. It is gotten a little bit better. I'm surprised that I still have it 1 year later. It is not nearly as bad as it was like a month into it. I thought that was going to be pretty well. I thought I was going to have to deal with that frustration of numbness in the man parts for the rest of my life, and so that's good that I didn't have to do that. But it's still definitely discomforting discomfort. I'm not sure period with a lot of the pain that I'm still resonating from with the surgery. So I don't know. I mean, I've had a lot of people. I don't know if there's a problem with it. If it does come out again, I don't know. I may just deal with it with the rest of my life, because I don't know if I want to go back through the last year all over again. There's been some people say, well, maybe you just had a bad, surgeon. And I don't know if that's really what the case was, if it was truly a bad surgeon, or if it was just a matter of, it's just my body is a little bit weaker than other people's. I don't know. Regardless, definitely wasn't fun. Cutting through all those nerves, cutting through all that muscle. Inguinal hernia surgeries are rough. If you have to go through one, be prepared for some after effects and be prepared for some numbness, some continual pain, and discomfort, and even all the way up past 1 year. I hope that this video helps some people. I am more than willing to answer any questions, so if you have any questions, feel free to mention some of those down there in the comments. I'm more than willing to help as much as I can. But I will say that you definitely need to work with a physical therapist and make sure that you don't overdo it. I go and see I guess for better purposes, he's a chiropractor, but he kind of specializes in muscle regrowth, and helping people get over surgeries and things like that, preventative surgeries. And he definitely gave me some methods to help move that skin away from the muscle internally, and that has really helped. So I suggest that you either do some research on YouTube on things like that, but you can definitely roll that skin around that incision and try to get that separated from that muscle, and he says that will help. But I will say that I'm a year into the surgery, and the actual surgeon, this surgery incision mark is still bright purple. So I don't know how much longer that'll be. Obviously, I didn't think a year into it that would still be the case, but regardless, it is. So hopefully I probably won't make another video in 2 years, but who knows? Maybe I will. I just happen to be looking through all my videos that I did last year at this time, and I happen to realize that today is the 1-year anniversary, and I thought, I'm just going to go make a video real quick and tell everybody about the experience that I had with my inguinal hernia on the left side. Thankfully, I didn't have it on both sides. It was just one side. But yes, so hopefully I help you. Like I said, if you have some questions, I am more than willing to answer anything that I can. Put her down in the comments. Have a wonderful day.